Hello, my name is Richard Griffin Jr., and I'm the Vice President of Community Investment for Mass Development. Although I'm based in Springfield, Mass., I'm also the statewide program manager of the Collaborative Workspace program. This webinar will be reviewing the Collaborative Workspace program and how to apply to the program through the Community One Stop for Growth. In this webinar, I'll be reviewing what is the Community One Stop for Growth. Where does the program fit in the One Stop? Important program parameters, how to submit a competitive application, examples of successful applications, completing the application, key dates and information. What is the Community One Stop for Growth? A collaboration between the Executive Office of Economic Development, Executive Office of Housing and Livable Communities, and Mass Development. The One Stop is an application portal that combines 12 of the Commonwealth's top housing and economic development grant programs into a single application and review process. The One Stop streamlines the applicant experience while allowing the 3 state agencies to engage in a coordinated review. The agencies work together to make sure the funding provided has the greatest possible impact on the Commonwealth. For a deeper dive into the One Stop process, we recommend viewing One Stop Webinar 1, Overview Webinar, which is currently available on the One Stop website. As you can see, there are 12 programs managed through the One Stop program. The slide shows them listed by agency. Mass Development manages the Collaborative Workspace program, also called the Co-work program. Mass Development is the state's development finance agency and land bank, and it works with businesses, nonprofits, banks, and municipalities to stimulate economic growth across the Commonwealth. We offer various types of financing as well as technical assistance. Through our finance programs, we provide bond financing, grants, loans, and guarantees, tax credits, and PACE financing. Through our real estate programs, we provide planning and development projects, technical assistance, and the site readiness program. As the Commonwealth's land bank, we help smaller and under-resourced communities address vacant properties and also help address larger or more complex properties or projects, administering and distributing funding. The aim of the Collaborative Workspace program is to accelerate the pace of new business formation, job creation, and entrepreneurial activity in the communities by supporting infrastructure that fuels the community-based innovation. Examples of spaces that are eligible for the program include innovation centers, maker spaces, artist spaces, fabrication labs, collaborative kitchens, and more traditional co-working spaces. The program offers 2 types of awards: a seed grant to fund planning and design, and fit-out grants for building improvements and/or equipment purchases. Applicants may be municipalities, not-for-profit organizations, or for-profit businesses, and should be submitted by the building owner hosting the Collaborative Workspace or by the space operator. Please note that the operator must be registered with the Massachusetts Secretary of State's office. As the statewide program manager, you can contact me at this email if you have any additional questions. The One Stop is built around what we call the development continuum. This framework represents the life cycle of a major community development project, from initial community visioning to final construction. Each development continuum category is made up of multiple project types, which are shown in the bold on the screen. Each project type is tied to a specific one-stop program. The Collaborative Workspace program is represented by the creation of Collaborative Workspace type within the building continuum category. You see it is outlined in red on the slide. Co-work awards are up to $15,000 for seed grants and up to $100,000 for fit-out grants. You may not apply for both types of awards in the same round. Both seed and fit-out activities should be completed within 6 months of execution of the grant agreement. For seed grants, eligible uses are funds or feasibility and market studies, the creation of business plans, as well as the design of architectural drawings. Fit-out grants funds may be used for improvements such as electrical work, HVAC upgrades, plumbing, ADA compliance, and other construction costs, as well as equipment purchases. Funds may not be used for operating costs or working capital. It is important to note that all grants require a one-to-one match. Matching funds can be in the form of cash, in-kind rent, or quantifiable donations of equipment, and may be from any combination of these three sources. Applicants for fit-out grants are required to submit a signed lease for existing or proposed spaces. Submission should include a thorough project budget accompanied by up-to-date contractor estimates, scopes of work, and equipment quotes. The budget should cover the uses of the grant funds as well as the matching funds. For example, if you're applying for a $20,000 fit-out grant, your budget and project plan should be for $40,000. Applications for the co-work program are most competitive when it shows a strong connection to and a history of engagement with an established community of users. It has clear and achievable project completion dates, and it has or will likely have secured its match by the time of the award. It is also important that the applications explain how the project will accelerate the pace of new business formation, job creation, and/or entrepreneurial activity in the community. Show how a specific community of users will be served at the space and through future programming, and demonstrate its project team is capable of both overseeing completion of the proposed work and operating the space going forward. Applicants should be prepared to include information that will help the review committee understand their proposed scope of work, evidence of matching funds, and the viability of ongoing operations. An executed lease or proof of ownership for the project location is also required. The following slides are a few examples of recently approved co-work applications funded through the one-stop process. Founded in 2019, the Brickyard Collaborative in Lynn is a makerspace focused on STEAM, technology, math, engineering, and art. As their membership grew, they needed to increase their floor space design, redesign their layout, and improve traffic flow. They applied for a fit-out grant to create new walls and partitions. The application highlighted the impact and benefit these changes would have to members and their ability to support them. This, along with a thorough project budget and clear scopes of work, made the application successful during the review process. Next, we have Groundwork Fall River. This fit-out grant application was successful for several reasons. First, they have a team with experience operating other co-work sites. Second, they provided data which showed the need for more space, and their proposed programming filled a gap in the market. Finally, their application included an in-depth business plan. These factors helped the application succeed in the eyes of the reviewers. Lastly, we have the Berkshire Innovation Center, who applied for a seed grant to explore the idea of expanding their existing space. They wanted to use their funds to engage a consultant to conduct a feasibility study and create a draft business plan so they could understand what a successful operational model would need to include. The team submitted a proposal with an identified contractor as well as had their matching funds in hand, which made the application successful during the review process. To apply for a collaborative workspace grant, go to section 2.4 of the full application, select building under the development continuum category, then select creating collaborative workspace under project type, and finally select your project focus. Please note that here a seed grant is referred to as a feasibility study. For more information on how to complete the online application, visit mass.gov/onestop and view One Stop Webinar 2 application guidance. We have an overview of the timeline for the FY25 round. We are currently in the guidance phase of the process. The full application submission period opens on May 6th with a final deadline of Wednesday, June 5th. We will then begin the review process and plan to announce grant decisions on September. We recommend that any organization planning to apply for funding this round take advantage of the opportunities for guidance currently available. The expressions of interest is a great opportunity to receive guidance on the project ideas prior to starting a full application. The expressions of interest is open now through April 30th and is available directly through the One Stop website. You can also visit the One Stop program to access all fiscal year 25 webinars, including the 3 One Stop webinars released annually, as well as the program webinars. Finally, we are offering virtual office hours for the first time this year. The One Stop team will hold 3 general guidance office hours to answer questions about the One Stop process. Staff from each program will also host their own office hour to answer any applicant questions related to the program. Visit the One Stop website for the full schedule of office hours. Thank you for taking time to review this webinar. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me via the email address previously provided.